Okay, so today we're going to answer some of your questions, and I've got them right here. Megs doesn't know what they are, so that's how we're going to play it today. I'm just going to ask her questions, and we'll see what she says.
Yeah, I don't know what's written. I guess we'll see.
So, are you ready?
Spur of the moment. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Question number 1. These are a little related, first of them.
Okay.
2 O's in her name, like the shape of wheels. Any connection?
That's someone's really good question.
Yeah, that's a legit question.
Do you know what? And that is really observant of them. Good job, whoever asked that question. We should have names on there. Have a name?
I don't have a name.
Anyway, that's a really good question. 2 O's like wheels.
Related to it, let's just go to the next one, which can be rated. Can you share how you chose the name Coco Matilda? I'm always interested in hearing. So.
Yeah, I'm super interested in like handwriting analysis, and so the 2 O's in the name, like Wills, maybe, but then also like, okay, so Coco, we thought really hard. Like, she didn't have a name for 7 days, and we just like, it was a surprise. It was a surprise to us when she was born. She wasn't supposed to be born that early. We were not expecting you so soon, but we're so glad to meet you. And so Coco, I'm like embarrassed that I watched that movie so many times.
She watched the movie Coco.
Probably like 600 times.
600 times while
when
she was pregnant. She was super sick the whole pregnancy. In the middle of the night, it helped her fall asleep. So
yeah, so I'd watch it like in the nighttime, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times in the night, just to like get my mind off of whatever discomfort I was feeling at the time. She's not named after the movie, though that is an excellent movie.
That's just the name she wanted.
Yeah, we just really feel like that's the name Coco wanted, and like we prayed about it, and there were no other names that really made the list. And so she wanted to be named Coco, and we tried to do like a different name, like even Socorro, like different, like different languages and stuff that we could do nickname Coco, but nothing seemed to work at all for Coco. She just wanted to be called Coco. Little Coco.
And then Matilda, we found that name in both our family history.
Yeah, we went back, so familysearch.org lists your family history like all the way back, and maybe you can find yourself on there. But we went in my line and we went in Whit's line, and we were just writing down names that we liked from the family history, and we found Matilda on both sides, and on his line and my line. And
she always looks up what names mean.
I always look up the meaning of names, and Matilda means bringing strength to the battle. Doesn't she look like a little warrior? Little warrior. So tough.
Okay.
But I really do think, that's a good name. It's good and strong. I like to tell people both her names, Coco Matilda. And one of the nurses even named her chicken after Coco Matilda. What an honor.
Okay, next question. You ready?
Ready.
We'll stick with baby related for a minute. So, hi Meg, was your prenatal care different?
That's a really good question. Was your prenatal care different? No and yes. Like, when I got pregnant with my first baby, Zula, I was expecting, high-risk pregnancy doctors, crazy medications, bed rest and all of that. And it was super anticlimactic. Like, it was a boring pregnancy. It was perfect. It was wonderful. I was giving speeches up until the last week, driving myself everywhere. That was the same with my second pregnancy with Daisy. Nothing. Like, I was just speaking and traveling, and everything was fine with Daisy. And so when you say, was my prenatal care different with Coco? Yes. I was very sick with Coco. And so that was a little bit different that way. So I take just regular prenatal vitamins and fish oil and eat right. And
regular vitamins.
Yeah, try to sleep and rest. But I think the question that's really being asked is, do you have to take care of yourself differently when you're in a wheelchair, quadriplegic, and pregnant? And to answer that particular question, the answer is yes. Also, like, it is different than a normal person because from what I've heard later in this pregnancy, was that quadriplegics tend to deliver early. And I didn't deliver early with my first two. And so they need to be extra careful about like UTIs. Because UTIs make us cry, huh? And so they take antibiotics and stuff. So that's something that you have to watch for as a quadriplegic who's pregnant, is just those UTIs. For everyone's question that they have now, did I deliver early with Coco because I had a UTI? The answer to that is no. Because I went in with a fever and then they tested for everything and I did not have a UTI.
This one says, just wondering, how did you give birth naturally? Your pelvic floor muscles aren't paralyzed?
What? That is a really good question, and a question that lots of people have. Do you mean naturally, like no medicines? Because I did have medicines. So they gave me an epidural for safety reasons because quadriplegics have their spinal cord injury intact up enough so that the pain sensors are working and they try to tell your brain that you're in pain, and so then it can't get past the break, so then it gets shot back down, then it comes up again, then it goes back down, and that process, when it happens over and over, can cause a stress stroke. And so it's called autonomic dysreflexia. And so anyway, you got to be worried about that. And so they give you an epidural. They gave me an epidural. The first time I got an epidural, I was like, I can't wait to feel what it feels like to be more paralyzed. Doesn't feel like anything. But then, so I had an epidural with all 3 pregnancies, but I've been paralyzed a long time. Like, I've been paralyzed 18 years. And so I know how to move my tummy muscles, flex them, without the use of my tummy muscles. So to answer your question, the second part of your question was like, what was it? Like, can you feel below or?
Your pelvic floor muscles aren't paralyzed?
Yeah, I don't know where those are, but they are paralyzed.
So you just shift. It's how you shift your body.
Yeah,
like,
show them how I do it.
I don't know. You shift your body and that flexes your stomach muscles in a way you shift.
I should do a video on how to give birth with an epidural. Because it's a lot like being paralyzed, just like it. And I can turn and shift and make my tummy muscles tighten. And so when I do give birth, and you can see that video of me giving birth, like we have the whole video, don't we? Mm-hmm. And so they can tell me because they can see on the monitors, like when I'm having a contraction or I know based on, other sensors. And so I can just shift and turn and tighten my tummy muscles and push those little babies out. Hear them cry.
Okay, one last baby question. Someone asked, where did you get that crib?
Muffy Davis.
It's custom built for someone else, and
Yep.
they passed it on to us. So.
It is a custom built crib for the Paralympian Muffy Davis, who gave it to me. Should I use her name? I used her name.
So
Muffy,
if you want one, you got to find a carpenter, I think.
I know.
And have them build one.
I know,
we
but
we could send you detailed pictures. Just let us know.
It's basically, just let us know. If you really do, we'll send you all pictures of all sites, because it's really a fantastic crib. It's just higher than normal, and it has doors that open from the side, and then it has like that changing table right on it. So it's this little beautiful L shape that's right there that makes everything easy.
Okay, next question, Meg, is from a new subscriber, and they
Thanks
ask,
for subscribing.
how did you get paralyzed?
Oh.
So maybe do a quick little
I know,
how you got paralyzed.
We shouldn't assume that people just know, because we just shouldn't. So when I was 22 years old, I was hiking in southern Utah, and with my boyfriend, different boyfriend, and we were hiking, and then we separated, and my boyfriend went to go watch some rock climbers, and I went the other way, and in this little red rock trail down in southern Utah, and I was jumping on the boulders, jumping from one to the other, and I saw this one, I just jumped again for this spot, and on accident, I just jumped off a cliff, that area in southern Utah, like the red rocks and the red sand and the red dirt, make everything kind of blend together. And so I was my first time there. Like I didn't know the terrain blended together. And so when I thought I was jumping for a boulder, I was actually jumping off the cliff. And I fell about 45 feet to the ground, where they think I landed on hands and knees because I broke both my arms, both my legs, my collarbone, and then 4 bones in my neck. I broke the cervical bones, the C bones, C3, 4, 5, and 6. C5 was crushed completely. It's removed. I have a donor's bone now. Resurrection's gonna be awesome. We'll be like, we shared this bone. Anyway, so, and then that's me. That's how I got paralyzed. And I'm a C7 quadriplegic, paralyzed from the chest down without the use of my hands. If I was to stand with my arms out, side to side, with my palms facing forward, it's the pinky line, pinky to pinky. I'm paralyzed below that line, and everything above that line is not paralyzed. So I actually can't feel the back of my arms. So if I ever got a tattoo, it'd be right there.
Do you ever get frustrated and flustered? And if so, how do you deal with it? And then second to that, smiling is great. How do you handle when you are feeling down?
Oh, those are really good, deep questions. And it was 2 of them, and I can't remember the first one. What was the first one?
Do you ever get frustrated and flustered?
Yes,
How do you deal with that?
I do. I break things. It's funny because it's true. So I don't break lots of things, and I don't do that too much anymore. But I really like the sound because I'm physically paralyzed. And so I have to find releases in like other ways that are not physical, because like physically I can't release like the pent up anger or aggression. And so I have really loud kitchen chairs. And so to move my kitchen chairs is really loud. Like they're really loud on the floor. And so sometimes if I'm feeling frustrated or mad or angry, I'll be a little rough with the kitchen chairs and I'll push them, I'll straighten up the kitchen. And that's physically releasing for me. Like to take out my anger in a way that makes the chairs make a loud noise. I'm not like abusive or angry or I don't hit things, but I just like to do that. I did when I first was paralyzed. I was so frustrated and angry. There was a mug on my bathroom counter for some reason, and I just smacked the mug, and it fell and broke. And then I was like, and I hit it, and I was like, yeah, and it was so releasing and like calming. I don't know why it works like that, but you have to come up with other ways to fill the needs that you have, when things are taken. Like I can't, before when I was paralyzed, when I could walk, I would go running when I was mad. I wouldn't go running for fun. I don't understand that too much. But when I was angry or frustrated, like I would run off all the anger and, do something really physical, and that would really help me. I'm a very physical person. But now that I'm paralyzed, I like the sound my kitchen chairs make when I move them. I will take really deep breaths that are like noisy, like that, because that helps me hear that I'm physically releasing like the stress. I do that a lot when I'm stressed, because I can't, get the bottle in Coco's mouth right away, or she's crying or whatever. Like I do that a lot, like just to take a deep breath. I drawing and painting is really relaxing for me. I'm not good, but I do those things. What else do I do?
I was gonna say painting. You used to dance a lot, and now
Yeah.
you do painting to relax. We'll have to do a video. Show her painting.
Just to put it out there, I'm not good. But once I was paralyzed, I discovered that like drawing and painting actually fills the hole that dancing left, like when I can't dance anymore. And so who knew those were related? So what else? Can you think of anything else I do? Those help me be, I think.
Garden.
Oh yeah, gardening really helps, touching the dirt. I just think it's really important, no matter who you are, to find healthy ways that you can release anger, because anger's a real thing. It's okay to be angry and it's okay to be frustrated. Those are real feelings that we don't have to hide from those. We don't have to pretend like those don't exist. But what we do have to do is discover how we can let those pass through you and not pretend like they never entered you.
Okay, the next question is, what kind of wheelchair cushion do you use? Do you want me to answer it?
Yes, because I don't know.
So her cushion is a Rojo cushion. It's full of air, these little air pocket cushions, so then you can adjust it however high or whatever you want, and it keeps the pressure off because the air just kind of fluctuates around. So Rojo is what it is.
You gotta be safe to your bum, squishy your tushy, so that you don't get pressure sores. That's a big bad thing in the wheelchair world.
This question, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's, they asked, how do you stay so slim?
Good genes, I think. Like, I'm so grateful for good genes. Thank you for that question. I love you for that question.
I would answer that with like, she eats really well, is what it is.
Thanks. I do.
And I mean, uses a manual wheelchair. Most quadriplegic women in wheelchairs don't use manual chairs. So I think that helps, by pushing her chair, and also she just watches what she eats and eats really well.
Yeah, I'm kind of a freak about what I eat.
Next one, you ready?
Yes.
Your husband is cute, but man, is he more than cute. You are one lucky girl.
Thank you.
That's not actually a question. I just wanted to see your reaction.
They're right. They're absolutely right. My husband is super cute. He's more than cute.
Just checking for a reaction.
Isn't your dad so cute? Oh.
Okay, we're going to move into a different topic slightly. There's a couple questions. It says, congrats on the new baby.
Thank you.
It says, your eyelashes look great, by the way. How do you get the mascara not to clump?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I use the yellow one from Walmart. It's a really cheap mascara, and it's like 2 for $10. And I don't do the 2 coats. I do like 8 coats. So I just keep applying and keep applying and keep applying. And if I do get a clump, I just work it out or pull it out.
There you go.
But yeah, I just use that cheap yellow mascara from Walmart. I like me some yellow mascara. I think it's Maybelline.
I don't know.
I like it. Don't you like it?
Okay, ready? What is the white stuff that you put on your comb to tease your hair?
Ooh. It's styling paste. Putty. Wax. And I will use any kind of styling paste, putty, or wax. Not the putty. I think that's too soft. But it has to be like a waxy stuff. And yeah,
this
I know.
beautiful hair here with the paste. It's hair paste.
Yeah, hair paste. But it's Kenra, the one that I have right now. But I've used all kinds of wax.
I thought people wax their legs. I didn't know anybody waxed their hair.
They're waxing the hair off their legs. I'm just waxing my hair nice and big and poofy.
Oh, okay.
I like me some big hair. But yeah, most people tease their hair with like a little bit of hairspray or nothing. And I use the wax. I don't know if any other person in this world uses the wax to tease their hair, but I just want it to stay when I tease it. And so that's what I do.
Let's see if it'll move.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So this person asks, they must have watched a video about Meg cooking. It says, on the line with food, Meg, my question is, how do you go grocery shopping?
Oh, grocery shopping? Well, ever since I discovered it, I've been using like Walmart order.
Delivery.
She
does it on her phone
Walmart should
currently.
like sponsor this video. I've listed you guys twice. Hello.
We do have a really old video of grocery shopping, but
Yeah,
we
I
also
should
need
go
to do a
again.
new one. We'll do a new grocery shopping.
I go
video.
shopping. I love me some shopping. And I do love to go to the grocery store. I prefer to go to the grocery store to do my shopping. Because I like to choose my own produce. I like to be opportunistic, and buy all the sale
Opportunistic
items.
shopper.
So yeah, we can make a video. We'll make another video on shopping with a little baby and grocery shopping. But I do have another video on that.
So this one actually came to me. It said, Whit, have you served a mission? And if yes, then where? And I did serve a mission for my church, and I went to
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I went to Recife, Brazil. So
Spelled Recife.
I learned some Portuguese. It's been 20 years, so I'm a little rusty, but
Say the next bit in Portuguese. Say something.
say something.
Yeah. Say.
I've seen a lot of comments from some people in Brazil saying boa noite. Faz muito tempo que fala português. But Meg has a little song to sing you in Portuguese.
Xoxu, wakara macaca no seu calo. Xoxu, eu não me canso de falar. Xoxu, obrigado na Bahia. Xoxu, no seu e em outro lugar. No seu bom essa você de cabeça grande. Você vê no sei onde que fica aqui. Não sei falar.
I think that's all you remember. There you go. There's some Portuguese for you.
That is all I remember, but it sounded like you were like, I think that's all you remember, right?
That was good. So
It's been a long time since I've sang that song.
it's been a while since we've done anything Portuguese
I
related.
know, we need to bust out the guitar.
What are the 5 most unexpected things of being married and being parents? Maybe
The 5? That sounds like a whole
That's
video.
pretty specific. What's an unexpected thing
Of being
about
married and
being married
parents.
or parent? Well, just something.
When I got married, I thought I was a really good cook. And then I was like, oh no, wait, that's my mom. And I also thought when I got married that I was a really good gardener. And I was like, oh no, wait, that's my dad.
But now you're good at both of those.
Now I'm, well, thanks. Now I'm less bad.
How about parents? Something unexpected.
Unexpected. I remember, because you grew up with a lot of kids. He's the youngest of 8, and you still had like tons of nieces and nephews and stuff. I didn't have that growing up. I had my 2 little brothers, but
You didn't really have cousins either.
I didn't have any cousins or little cousins or anything like that. And so I remember with our first daughter, I was just like, all she wants to do is play. And I told my girlfriend that. I was like, all she wants to do is play. And my girlfriend was like, she's a kid. And I'm like, yeah, but all she wants to do is play toys and play. And I was so surprised by that. I was like, there was no like deep conversations or like, I don't know, like we didn't have very much in common because she's a baby. And I'm sounding dumber the more I talk, but it was a surprise to me. Like I didn't know. You'd think you would assume that, but I didn't. I just thought it would, I don't know what I thought it would be. I thought it would be more like, yeah, I just didn't think it through.
I think those are great answers. Last one. Ready, Meg?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what it says. It says, Meg, just be real. It's okay to wear the same pants for a couple of days. That's not a real question either, but
Is that from you?
No,
Is that your question?
it's not. That's legit.
This is a very observant person. Have you been watching me?
I thought I would see what you thought about that.
Yeah.
Wearing the same
Thank
pants.
you. Yeah, I heard that successful people wear the same clothes day after day after day. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Yeah, we do. And then someone else, his sister, she's like, yeah, creative people don't have time to waste their creativity on choosing outfits every day. I'm like, yeah, I'm creative and successful. I think maybe we just don't care about what we wear. That's true. I do. I wear same pants day after day after day and same shirts. I have like outfits of the week.
So
Like it's still clean.
I think we'll see you next week in these same clothes. And
like I wore these pants yesterday.
So we'll see you next week dressed just like this. If you have any questions you want us to answer, if this was fun for you guys, I don't know. Ask some more questions.
Who in the world would be watching this? You're the best.
We'll answer some more questions if you have them. And just remember, when life gets too hard to stand,
keep on rolling. I just stared awkwardly at the screen. I'm sorry.